I'm Marcia Blackburn, and I approve this message because we're going to have to break a lot more China to save America.
ETSU versus High Point University, Sunday, October 27th, Freedom Hall, ETSUtickets.com.
News 5's Beyond the Podium election coverage spotlighted local precinct changes due to Helene. Tuesday, November 5th, vote. Then stay with News 5 for race results and live reports throughout the evening. Beyond the Podium election coverage on News 5.
Friday Night Huddle, sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, and Pals.
Welcome into Friday Night Huddle. We are counting down the top 5 games each week from the high school gridiron. Remember, you can get the scores of your favorite team ticking at the bottom of the screen or anytime on our website. That is WCYB.com. We start tonight with a game for a good cause. Unaka and Happy Valley playing this afternoon at ETSU as part of a doubleheader to raise money for flood relief. These two schools also both from Carter County, so little bragging rights on the line in this one. But this one was all Happy Valley. Jamie Esterline takes the handoff, heads towards the sideline, then cuts it back in, and he is gone for the big-time touchdown run to put the Warriors out to the early lead. Then more from Happy Valley. This time it is Tyler Berry. He's going to break a touchdown, and then he's going to get a touchdown, or break a tackle rather, and then get a touchdown of his own. The Warriors roll in this one. 46-0 is the final.
A huge victory for us to be able to get to 6-1 on the season, to be able to what we talked about, be able to go out and kind of win Carter County. We had big victories over Cloudland and Hampton earlier in the season. To be able to continue that with Unaka, that was really big for us.
A year ago at this time, the Honaker Tigers had not lost a game, and the Patrick Henry Rebels were on track for a home playoff game. But this time around, it's a pair of teams in need of a big win down the stretch, with the Tigers still eyeing that home playoff game. This would be the Rebels coming to town to try to flip the script in the Hoagahigi district. Honaker on the board first, but Patrick Henry would answer back when they get Alex Brown calling his own number. He would unfortunately, though, leave the game during the second quarter, leaving Eli Delp and Mikey Jenkins taking snaps like this one. He punches it in. The Rebels led better part of the game, but the Tigers would take the lead back in the fourth quarter when Peyton Music, who else? He finds Avery Music. Oh, that is some sweet music. Peyton Music would throw for over 470 yards and shatter his own single game record tonight to lead the Tigers to the 42-28 win.
Talked about fighting through adversity, persevering. We had a little bit of it last week, and we've had some close games in the past with PH, so we're kind of accustomed to those games with them being that way. I wish we'd play a little more like the second half and the first half, but just really proud of our kids for keeping an even keel, a no quit, never die attitude, and we did some great things tonight. Really proud of them.
Last week, the Cloudland Highlanders saw their 35-game winning streak against Region 1A teams snapped in a 1-point loss to Cosby. Now they have to regroup and get a pesky North Green Husky team in town, trying to advance their best season in a decade. So in our number 3 game this week, it is a huge battle for the upper hand towards a home game in the playoffs, and the Huskies were hungry early. Thomas Darnell to Jake Duffy, pretty pass, 8-0 visitors. Highlanders, though, not rolling over at home. Garrett Cole with a tough run up the gut for Cloudland, and then it's Cole again. That gives Cloudland the lead, but North Green would not be denied. Yusha Vaught gets the big-time touchdown run for the score. Husky gets the 24-22 win.
makes it very fulfilling to know what we've been through. To be able to be here, and we're in unmarked territory for North Green football. This has never happened before. We're hosting a playoff game now, and then we're playing at our place next week for a region title.
3 games down and a whole lot more to go as we still have a handful of games on the Tennessee side of the state line, including a Sullivan County battle in Bristol. Plus, we'll travel to Hawkins County for bragging rights between a couple of big-time rivals.
Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health. The Dobyns-Bennett Indians versus the Science Hill Hilltoppers are Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, Friday, November 1st on the Tri-City CW. Toyota's Friday Night Rivals, presented by ETSU Health.
It's the biggest savings of the year with 0% and $10,000 off at Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City and Kingsport. 24 tracks, $19,995, 25 Trailblazer, $22,995, 24 Colorado, $3,000 off. Champion Chevrolet, we'll leave you asking, how do they do that?
At Citizens Bank, we believe in the communities we serve. With locations throughout the Tri-Cities and Knoxville, Citizens Bank is the trusted partner to work alongside your business and family in accomplishing financial goals. As a family-owned bank founded and headquartered in Northeast Tennessee, a big part of our success is your success. So stop by a branch or visit citizensbank24.com today and get to know the citizens in your community.
Tender pork loins now, bacon biscuits brown. The only food that I can eat is tender pork loins now. Pals have got some tenderloins, juicy and delish. Made from them premium cuts, they taste like buttery discs. Tender pork loins now, bacon biscuits brown. The only food that I can eat is tender pork loins now.
The tender pork loin biscuit is back, only for a limited time.
The only food that I can eat is tender pork loins now.
Pals, great food in a flash.
Did you know that Ingalls sells more organics than any other store? Or that they run their own dairy? Or that they only serve USDA choice and prime meat? Did you know that they have more local craft beer than any place else? Or that they have Energy Smart stores? Or that they professionally slice and package imported cheese from Europe? Did you know about their giant international aisle, local farm partnerships, curbside pickup, wine department? Or that they donate 3,956 meals a day to local food banks? Well, now you do. It's all in the bag. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
It's the biggest savings of the year with 0% and $10,000 off at Champion Chevrolet, Johnson City and Kingsport. 24 Silverado, $1,500 up to $10,000 off. 24 Silverado HD, $4,000 off. 24 Tahoe and Suburban, $6,000 off. Champion Chevrolet, we'll leave you asking, how do they do that?
Friday Night Huddle, sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, and Pals.
Now to some of the games that just missed our top 5, starting with Westridge visiting Tennessee High in Bristol for a battle of Sullivan County. Vikings already up 30-7 when the defense aggressive. Trey Frazier wrestled to the ground by Preston Finnegan's. Tennessee looking to score again, but Turner Elliott reaches across the goal line. Ball pops loose. It is Wolves ball. Big time stop for Westridge, but next time Elliott would not be denied. He scores. Vikings get the 37-7 win. Over in Kingsport, the Dobyns-Bennett Indians playing host to the David Crockett Pioneers. Indians already up 7-0 and looking for more. The handoff goes to Tegan Bailey. He rips it right up the middle for the big time game. Same drive, finishing off. Austin Sykes goes deep to Rome Pruitt, who gets both feet down on the pretty catch for the touchdown. No problem for DB. They get the 41-7 win. It's a game where the records are just thrown out the window. Whether you're winless or undefeated, it's a Hawkins County battle that lives at one of the best rivalries in the area. And tonight, it fits perfectly for our Friday Night Rivals game this week. Volunteer in search of its first win of the year, hosting the 5-2 Cherokee Chiefs. Visitors get on the board first. Hayden Hook goes right up the gut for the score, 6-0 Cherokee, but the Falcons not going down without a fight. Keelan Relaford breaks a few tackles, and he is free for the 56-yard touchdown run. Volunteers sticking around in this one, but the Chiefs able to pull away late. Landon Jefferson, he says, I can keep it too. He's gone 32 yards and a touch. Cherokee would go on to win 42-23. Casey Getz was on the call for this one. Here's our post-game report.
The Battle of Hawkins County living up to the hype tonight. Volunteer did not play like an 0-7 football team. They pushed Cherokee for 3.5 quarters, but the Chiefs made a decision midway through the second quarter to lean on their running game. They ran for almost 300 yards and rolled on to a 42-23 win over the Falcons.
I just felt like we needed to lean on our strengths and slow the game down just a little bit. Just forced them to play our game. That was kind of the reason for that. We just wanted to attack the edge a little bit better than we did tonight. Felt like we started doing that a little bit more there in the fourth quarter, but we just kind of shrunk our game plan down a little bit and decided to just lean on that offensive line. They've done such a great job for us, all season, and let Landon and let Hayden and Tyler and Jaden do their work back there. So we're certainly proud of the way those guys answered that call.
With the win, Cherokee improves to 6-2. They wrap up the regular season next week at home against Union County before they turn their attention to the postseason. As for Volunteer, the Falcons will try to get their first win of the season next week right here at home against Granger. In Churchill, Casey Getz, News 5 WCYB.
We've knocked down a good portion of the game, but there's still a couple of very intriguing matchups to come, including a battle in Holston featuring teams with a combined 14-1 record and their top game of the week in the Mountain 7. But first, the Tennessee High Band takes us to break.
Closer to the Gaza border. A story of resilience and hope. Please take care of yourself and each other.
I'm Tim Kaine. When I served with missionaries in Honduras, I embraced the Bible verse, "I'll show you my faith by my works." My work is making life better for all Virginians. Through the years, I've showed up for you and stood up for you. Wherever you live and work, whether we agree or disagree, the freedom to be who we are while respecting others makes America special. That's why I approve this message.
Get 125% of KBB fair market value for your trade now at #1 Wallace Subaru in Johnson City during the 2024 model year-end event. Choose from over 150 new Subaru and lease the all-new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek $249 a month, or the 8-passenger Ascent only $359 a month. Plus 0% financing up to 72 months is available now. Shop the Tri-City's largest Subaru selection in Tennessee's largest Subaru showroom at #1 Wallace Subaru in Johnson City. Right on the corner, right on the price.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks a new door to unlimited possibilities. Possibilities to bring you closer to the people and the places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures with the fastest and most reliable internet. Connect to unlimited possibilities when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, and save with our 3-year price guarantee and no contracts. Call 1-844-653-6824. With the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. And with advanced Wi-Fi to keep you safe and secure online, you can focus on what matters the most. Spectrum Internet doesn't just power your home. It puts streaming, live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips. Get incredible savings when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for just $30 a month with a 3-year price guarantee. That's our promise to you. Call 1-844-653-6824.
Your journey to luxury begins right here at Lexus of Kingsport. We deliver an experience. Shop from our large selection of new Lexus cars and SUVs.
And our state-of-the-art service department ensures your Lexus performs like new year after year.
Find your new Lexus at lexusofkingsport.com.
Friday Night Huddle, sponsored by Ingalls, Champion Chevrolet, and Pals.
This next game may not have any district or region implications, but it still comes with a lot on the line. The Johnson County Longhorns carry a perfect 8-0 record into tonight, crossing the state lines to take on a Holston team that's at 6-1 on the season. Both sides trying to bolster their resume in our #2 game of the week from Damascus. Longhorns strike first. Jay Stouts flicks it to Colton Grindstaff, who powers over the line 4-6. Cavaliers immediately hit back. Noah Tweed with a beautiful cut inside, then slams the ball into the end zone for the touchdown. But Johnson County wastes no time getting back on the board. Colton Grindstaff gets loose, keeps going and going and going until Holston's Eli Tweed gets his hand on him late, but it's too late. Cavs are undeterred and pile on the points in the second half. Tweed launches a deep ball to a wide-open Hayden Sinclair, who strolls over the goal line for another touchdown. Then late in the fourth, Carter Rudy tries to keep hope alive for the Longhorns with the pick, but the Cavs D's having none of it. Defensive lineman Josh Thomas manhandles Jay Stout and puts a pen on the win. Holston gets the huge 31-20 victory to hand Johnson County its first loss of the season.
Yeah, we knew they were a really good football team when we started watching film early in the week, and I knew we had to play our best football, and at times we really didn't. We hurt ourselves in the first quarter with some turnovers and some mistakes, but our kids fight, and I knew they would. I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. I really didn't, but I knew our kids would play hard. You know, no one gave us a chance with us being a school so small and them being triple our size. So I'm very proud of these kids in this community.
Like every year, this season will come down to the final few weeks to determine a top-heavy Mountain 7 district. With their only loss of the year coming to Union, the Ridgeview Wolfpack having their hands full in pursuit of a home playoff game, but standing in their way tonight would be the Abingdon Falcons, a high-flying team on a roll, sending them a big one as our top game. Both teams moving the ball well early. It was the Wolfpack with this ball to open up this one and would march it down the field, cap it off with a Jalen Deal touchdown. Falcons first position, and they hit the ground running, literally. Owen Barr breaks loose for a long one. Just a few plays later, he would get it to punch it in from 2 yards out, put Abingdon on the board. Ridgeview's Ryan O'Quinn looking downfield, but all he finds is Falcons. Griffith King with the interception for Abingdon. They take advantage of it, having to settle for the 3 as Mason Solon nails the field goal. Final seconds of the first half, Ridgeview attempting a 50-yard field goal. Get a little momentum to go into half, but it is blocked, sending this one to half. Abingdon would hold on for the 10-7 win. News 5's Lauren Bradford has our post-game report.
Two of the strongest teams in Southwest Virginia facing off on the gridiron today. Abingdon and Ridgeview both giving it all they had for all 4 quarters. But in the end, it was the Falcons coming away with the 10-7 victory over the Wolfpack.
Yeah, it was a great high school football game. Both teams played great and played with a lot of effort. Just so proud of our guys. We were able to gut it out and win a tight game in the 4th quarter.
They came out and played their hearts out, and it was a dogfight all the way to the end, so it was a great game.
A physical affair, this one got chippy at times.
That's just football. Football, it's a tough sport. Feelings get hurt, people get hit. Emotions just come out, but that's just what it is.
Mountain 7 implications on the line, this one giving Abingdon the upper hand in the district.
It'll be a great game at Union. They got a great football team. We'll enjoy this one tonight and then work on that one next week.
It's going to be the same atmosphere. It's going to be a dogfight. But we're going to come out and we're going to practice all week and give it everything we got.
After both teams came out hot, scoring on their opening drives of the game, it all came down to the lone field goal to give Abingdon the upper hand in the district. Reporting from Abingdon, I'm Lauren Bradford.
Let's take a look at some of the other scores tonight. Science Hill took care of Daniel Boone 56-7. Greenville dominated Northview Academy 56-21, and Unicoi County blanked Chucky Doak 48-0. Greene County Showdown saw South Greene come out with the big 41-7 win, while Hampton fell to Eagleton in the second half of that game at ETSU. In Virginia, how about this one? Rye Cove squeaks out a 1-point win, 40-39 over Chilhowie. Gate City pulls away for the big 55-14 win over John Battle. On Eastside handles Thomas Walker 41-6. Lehigh beats Central 46-34. Grundy with the big 40-13 win over Marion. J.I. Burton takes down Castlewood 12-0. Hurley falls to Tulsa 42-20, and Twin Valley lost to Riverview 42-0. On to Kentucky. Letcher County Central takes down Whitley 35-28, while Leslie County falls to Somerset 55-13. So let's take a look at those teams in our top 5 Tuesday rankings. Starting in Tennessee, Elizabeth was off. Dobbins-Bennett wins. Johnson County with the tough loss. They may fall in the rankings this week. Science Hill and Greenville both get the win. In Virginia, could be another shakeup. Lebanon plays tomorrow against Virginia High. Ridgeview Ridgeview loses. Abingdon Union and Ryco, although barely, gets the win. And that will do it for this week's edition of Friday Night Huddle. For Lynn Bradford and Casey Getz, I'm Heather Williams. Thank you also to our great photographers. We leave you tonight with some of their work, their top plays.
This time, Jeffers again up the middle. Landon Jeffers going to take this one in for the touchdown. 32 yards. Landon Jeffers.